Judge Martinez. Ms. Thompson, I see you're back in my courtroom. What brings you here today? Lisa Thompson. Yes, Your Honor. I'm here about my nephew, Tyler. He's 7 years old now, and I've been raising him along with his younger sister for almost 2 years. His mother, my sister Sarah, she's been paying child support like we agreed last time we were here. Judge Martinez, I remember your case. You have custody of both children, correct? Lisa. That's right, Your Honor. Tyler is 7 and his sister Emma is 5. But here's the thing, I'm only getting support from their mother. Tyler's father, Marcus, he's here today because I think it's time he stepped up financially too. Judge Martinez. I see. And Mr. Davis, you're Tyler's father? Marcus Davis. Yes, ma'am, I am. Judge Martinez. Were you aware this hearing was about establishing child support? Marcus. Honestly, Judge, I got the papers but I didn't really read through everything carefully. I just knew I had to show up to court, so here I am. Judge Martinez. Well, I appreciate that you showed up. Many people don't take court orders seriously, but you should always read your legal documents. This is about child support for your son. Marcus. Child support? Look, I'm already helping out. I don't understand why we need to make this official. Lisa. Because helping out. When you feel like it isn't enough, Marcus. I've got 2 kids to feed, clothe, and care for every single day. Their mom pays her share. You should pay yours. Judge Martinez. Ms. Thompson, please. Let's keep this orderly. Tell me about Mr. Davis's involvement with Tyler. Lisa, well, he's around sometimes. Last month, before school started, he brought Tyler a backpack and some supplies. Notebooks, pencils, crayons, things like that. But he didn't help with school clothes, shoes, or anything else Tyler needed. Judge Martinez. Mr. Davis, do you see your son regularly? Marcus. Yes, Your Honor. I pick him up probably 2 or 3 times a month. We go to the park, grab food, spend time together. I buy him things when I have him at my place. Judge Martinez. Do you buy clothing or necessities for when Tyler is at Ms. Thompson's home? Marcus. Well, not exactly. I handle things when he's with me. What happens at her house is her responsibility. Isn't it? Lisa. That's exactly the problem. He thinks just showing up occasionally makes him Father of the Year. Meanwhile, I'm paying for everything: food, clothes, doctor visits, school supplies beyond that one backpack. Do you know what it costs to raise a child? Marcus. I know plenty about raising kids, and I help when you ask me to. Judge Martinez. How often does she ask you for help? Mr. Davis? Marcus. Maybe once or twice a month. Something like that. Lisa. That's because I got tired of asking. Every time I call you for help, you either don't answer or you say you'll see what you can do, and then nothing happens. Judge Martinez. Ms. Thompson, have you documented any financial requests or support from Mr. Davis? Lisa. I have some text messages, Your Honor, and I brought receipts to my electric bill, my water bill, my grocery expenses. My electric bill alone is over $300 a month. Tyler lives in my home and uses that electricity. Marcus, hold on now, Judge. Why is she bringing me her utility bills? That's not my problem. She's got another kid there too, plus herself. How is that my responsibility? Judge Martinez. Mr. Davis, she's not asking you to pay her utility bills directly, but you do understand that raising a child involves housing costs, utilities, food, clothing, all of these expenses, correct? Marcus. Of course I understand that, but I'm saying I already contribute. I take Tyler out, I buy him things, I spend time with him. I'm a good father. Lisa. A good father doesn't cherry pick when to help. Last winter, Tyler needed a winter coat. I called you 3 times. You know what he said, Judge? I'll get him one when he comes to my place. He never did. I bought the coat. Marcus. That's not how I remember it. Judge Martinez. Mr. Davis, let's talk about your financial situation. Where do you work? Marcus. I work in sales at a car dealership. I do pretty well. I make about $55,000 a year, give or take, depending on commissions. Judge Martinez. Do you have any other children besides Tyler? Marcus. No, Your Honor. Tyler is my only child. Judge Martinez and Ms. Thompson, you mentioned you're receiving child support from the children's mother. How much is she paying? Lisa. Sarah pays $450 a month for both kids, Your Honor. Judge Martinez. And what's your income, Ms. Thompson? Lisa. I work as a nurse's assistant. I make about $32,000 a year. Between that and what Sarah pays, I'm barely making ends meet with 2 kids. Marcus. See, Judge? She's already getting money from Sarah. Why does she need more from me? Judge Martinez. Mr. Davis, each parent has a legal obligation to support their own children. Sarah's payment is for both of her children. Tyler is your son, and you have a responsibility to contribute to his care. The law is very clear about this. Lisa. Exactly. I'm not being greedy here. I'm being practical. These kids deserve to have both their parents supporting them financially. Marcus. I just think we could have worked this out without coming to court. This feels like an ambush. Lisa. An ambush? You've known for months that I was struggling. You've known that I put Sarah on child support. This shouldn't be a surprise. Judge Martinez. All right, let's focus on what we're here to do. Mr. Davis, based on your income of approximately $55,000 per year, and accounting for 1 child, I'm going to calculate your child support obligation according to state guidelines. Marcus. Can I ask a question, Your Honor? Judge Martinez. Go ahead. Marcus. What about all the money I've already given her? Doesn't that count for something? Judge Martinez. How much have you provided to Ms. Thompson over the past year for Tyler's care? Marcus. I'd say somewhere around $300 to $400 total, maybe more. I'd have to check my records. Lisa. $300? In a whole year? Judge. That's $25 a month. That doesn't even cover groceries for 1 week for a growing child. Judge Martinez. Ms. Thompson, please. Mr. Davis. Do you have documentation of these payments? Marcus. I have some Cash App transactions, probably 5 or 6 of them. Judge Martinez. That's fine. I'll give you credit for $300 against any back support owed. Now, let me explain how this works. Child support is calculated based on your income and the number of children you're supporting. For 1 child, the guideline is typically 20% of your net income. Marcus. 20%? That seems like a lot. Judge Martinez. It's the standard calculation. After taxes and deductions, your monthly net income is approximately $3,400. 20% of that is $680 per month, Marcus. $680? Every month? Lisa. That's what it costs to raise your child, Marcus. Welcome to parenthood. Judge Martinez. Additionally, Mr. Davis, do you have health insurance through your employer? Marcus. Yes, I do. Judge Martinez. What would it cost to add Tyler to your policy? Marcus. I'm not exactly sure. Probably a couple $100 a month, I'd guess. Judge Martinez. I need you to find out that information within 30 days and provide it to the court. If you can add Tyler to your health insurance at a reasonable cost, you'll be required to do so. For now, I'll give you a credit of $150 per month toward that obligation, pending verification of the actual cost. Marcus. So what does that make my total payment? Judge Martinez. Your monthly child support obligation will be $680, with the understanding that if health insurance costs more than $150 monthly, that amount may be adjusted. You'll also owe back support from the date Ms. Thompson filed her petition, which was approximately 3 months ago. That's $2,040, minus the $300 you've already paid, leaving a balance of $1,740.
Marcus, se vend-il $100?
Plus $680 every month? Judge, this is going to be really hard for me. Judge Martinez. Mr. Davis, I understand this feels like a lot, but this is your legal obligation. Children cost money to raise. Ms. Thompson has been shouldering most of this burden alone. The back support can be paid at $100 per month until it's satisfied, making your total monthly payment $780 until the arrears are paid off. Lisa. Thank you, Your Honor. This is only fair. I'm not trying to punish Marcus. I just want Tyler to have what he needs. Marcus, this is ridiculous. I'm already involved in my son's life. Now I'm being treated like some deadbeat. Judge Martinez, no one is calling you a deadbeat, Mr. Davis. You show up for your son, and that's commendable. But showing up emotionally and financially are both important. This order ensures Tyler receives consistent financial support. Marcus, can I at least keep giving her money directly instead of going through the system? Judge Martinez, child support will be processed through the state disbursement unit. This protects both of you. It creates a clear record of all payments. Ms. Thompson will receive the funds, and you'll have proof that you've paid. Lisa, that actually works better for me too. No more arguments about whether money was sent or received.
Marcus, fine.
Whatever. Is there anything else? Judge Martinez, yes. I'm also ordering that you maintain regular visitation with Tyler. It's clear he needs both financial support and a relationship with his father. Ms. Thompson, you'll continue to facilitate reasonable visitation. Correct? Lisa, of course, Your Honor. I've never stopped Marcus from seeing Tyler. I want Tyler to have a relationship with his father. Judge Martinez, good. Mr. Davis, your first payment is due by the 1st of next month. You'll receive paperwork with all the details, where to send payments, how to set up automatic payments if you choose, and how to access your payment history. Marcus, understood. Judge Martinez, do either of you have any questions before we conclude? Lisa, no, Your Honor. Thank you. Marcus, no questions. Judge Martinez. All right then. This court orders child support in the amount of $680 per month, plus $100 monthly tort arrears of $1,740. Mr. Davis is also ordered to provide health insurance for the minor child if available at reasonable cost. Ms. Thompson retains physical custody with Mr. Davis having reasonable visitation rights. This order is effective immediately. Marcus, this is going to change everything. Judge Martinez, Mr. Davis, being a parent changes everything. That happened 7 years ago when Tyler was born. This is just making sure you're fully participating in that responsibility. Court is adjourned.